guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you my quick October favorites video. October is like one of my favorite months because it's nice and cool and the fall time's starting to arrive and it finally got actually cold. So I've been able to like cozy up with candles and blankets and all of that. So I don't have too many beauty favorites this month, just two, actually three. Two are body care though, and only one is kind of makeup related. So we'll start with the makeup one first, and it is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. So I've been using this in all of like my most recent makeup tutorial videos. I've been using this as my primer every single day, and I find that it doesn't do you a lot of favors if you have oily skin. It's not mattifying. I don't necessarily find that it helps my makeup last longer or wear better. Particularly, I just really like it because it creates a nice barrier between my makeup and my skin, and I guess it does help my makeup apply a little smoother. It kind of does fill in pores ever so slightly without like clogging your skin. But I just really like this because I've really kind of honed in on my skincare routine again. I'm at a good spot with it, and then using this underneath my makeup has really helped I think helped my skin stay clear. I don't know if it's just a gimmick. I like that it's clean beauty. I like that there's a layer of this between my skincare and my makeup, so I just don't feel like all the, toxins from my makeup are sinking into my skin and giving me breakouts. So I've really been loving this. I just recently repurchased this. I had a mini one before, and then I bought this other mini one, and I'm going through it actually pretty fast now that's definitely part of my everyday routine. So maybe next time I'll bite the bullet and buy the big one, but this is definitely a favorite. Next up is something else you won't be surprised about. I've talked about this many times, and this is the L'Occitane, what is this? Almond oil shower oil. It's a bunch of stuff in French, which I can't pronounce and I won't try to, but this is a cleansing and softening body wash. It just smells super luxurious. It's really nice and moisturizing, and just lathers really beautifully with a loofah, and is just really elevated. I feel like I mentioned this in a previous video. I just feel like I'm a more sophisticated woman now. I can afford a nicer body wash, and I want to be able to treat myself to that moment and just have like a luxurious experience in the shower every day. And I've just been loving this. I don't know if I'll repurchase it when it runs out, but right now I'm about a third of, or whatever, a third of the way through, and I feel like I can't live without it, and I definitely want to get another bottle, but maybe I'll pick it up because the Sephora VIB sale is going on right now, so we get 20% off again, so maybe now is a good time to just stock up. But I just love this. It's super luxurious. If you're looking for a treat yourself moment, this is amazing. And then the other favorite that goes with this is the Supple Skin Oil, which is matching to this. It's an almond oil smoothing and beautifying oil. The only thing that I don't like about this is it's a spray bottle, and this is glass. This packaging is plastic for the shower, but this one is glass, and with oil it just makes it really greasy and difficult to hold, and you have to hold it like this to spray it. It's actually a spray oil, which is really nice for applying because you can easily kind of spray it all over and then rub it in, but the glass bottle just gets really slippy, and I feel like this is prone to breakage, or it's gonna like slip off my counter or something. So I feel like they should change this packaging into the plastic, but the the glass does feel really luxurious and expensive and beautiful. And this also smells really nice. These have the same scent obviously, but this I find I kind of use it all over my body in the morning after the shower, and it kind of like lingers, and the scent lingers throughout the day, and I just feel like it helps me like smell better overall, which I'm really into. It doesn't really absorb all that quickly, but it doesn't leave you too greasy, and I do kind of wait a while. I put my robe on before I get dressed so that this has a chance to kind of sink in, so I don't find that it's like too greasy to wear clothing, but sometimes I just feel like it hasn't really sunk in that much. So this might be better for like nighttime, or when you have a little bit more time to get ready in the morning and you don't have to like put on something right away that like the oil might get on. But I haven't had any problems with it yet, but just a warning. Okay, and then I want to talk about all things kind of fall and cozy for a second. First of all, one of my huge obsessions is candles, so I just wanted to show these two candles. The brand is Bloom and Prosper Candle Company, and this one is Poisoned Apple, and this one is Midnight Pumpkin. And apple is literally my favorite fall scent. It's my favorite scent any time of year. I just love apple scented things. I have one of those Yankee Candle Company car jars hanging from the rearview mirror in my car right now, and it's the apple one, and I just love it. It just smells so fall to me. But I want to talk about candles quickly because I love candles, and I always purchase mine at Ross. As you can see, these have the discount sticker. I've been burning them for quite a while. They're lasting really well. I've been burning them like pretty much all day, every day the past couple weeks leading up to Halloween, and I just love these. I think Ross, TJ Maxx, places like that are just bargain places to get candles. This one was $7.99, this one was $5.99, and I really just don't spend anything over like $8 for a candle, and this is a really large 2-wick candle that's really gonna last a long time, and it was $8. So I find that candles, especially if you're burning them a lot, you can go through them relatively quickly, and to spend like $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 on a candle can be a little excessive, and I do definitely purchase diptyque candles and I love them, and I think their smell is just so much better than cheaper ones, but I'll purchase like one a season, and then I just kind of need filler candles for the rest of my house, and I definitely always go for these cheap ones, and I love them, and I just thought these ones were so chic and fall appropriate, so I'm obsessed. We also just recently got a new couch, so I've been layering on like all the fuzzy blankets, and I've just been loving getting cozy and watching Hallmark movies. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I just like watch Hallmark Christmas movies all day, every day now. It's just my thing. I never was into Hallmark movies before until this year, so let me know if you guys love watching them. I know I certainly do, and it's just so cozy and relaxing to like bundle up on the couch, watch a nice easy rom-com about the holiday season, and it just feels really relaxing and easy, and like you can de-stress. And the final favorite I want to mention is my favorite hot cocoa recipe. So I actually filmed this yesterday morning while I was getting ready. I kind of filmed my recipe for this. But this is my favorite hot cocoa to make because it's really high in protein, so I drink it in the morning like after I get back from the gym and I want something warm because it's freezing on the drive back from the gym. So I just want something kind of warm to kind of get my day going. It's also high in protein, so it keeps you full, and it's relatively low calorie, but it is kind of like a filling snack, and if I don't have time to make a full breakfast, this can tide me over for a few hours until I can have a snack. But most days I have this alongside my breakfast, and it kind of just helps me get that protein in instead of drinking a cold protein shake or just mixing protein powder in with like a cold like liquid or making an actual like smoothie, you know what I mean? It's just a lot warmer and more comforting for the fall. So if you want to see my recipe for that, then just hold on a sec. So it's first thing in the morning, and first thing I'm adding in is this Trader Joe's almond milk. This is the unsweetened one. I use this for like everything, so I'm just gonna pour some of that in my mug first. And about that much is fine, and then I'm going to put that in the microwave here for 2 minutes. Okay, next step is adding the chocolate flavoring for the cocoa, and I use chocolate protein powder. So this is the one I use. It's creamy chocolate fudge flavor. This is a vegan or plant-based protein powder, and 2 scoops is the full serving. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 scoops and put it right into my almond milk. And then I just grabbed a spoon and I'm going to mix it in. And I find that this protein powder mixes in pretty well like any like powder cocoa mix that you can get, and definitely by itself it doesn't taste the greatest. It doesn't have like a rich sweet cocoa flavor, so we're going to add in a couple other ingredients to make it a little bit more fall inspired and a little bit tastier. Next I take some cinnamon, and this is the one that I'm using today. I just have this little 1/4 teaspoon measure, and I don't quite fill it all the way, but I put some of that in there. This kind of gives it like a Mexican hot chocolate vibe, you know, the hot chocolate that has cinnamon in it. And then to make it even more fall and a little bit more flavorful, I'm going to add in some pumpkin pie spice. So I just do 1 tip of the spice thing like that, and then mix this in as well. And personally, like there's some clumps that get left in here, especially from the spices, so I just try to smush them on the side with my spoon to make sure they all get absorbed. I think of course it would be better if you had like a whisk or something like that to mix it, but that's just too much effort, and for me, I don't like mind a little bit of clumps, and for the most part, as you can see, it looks pretty smooth and most of it kind of blends in. And the final ingredient is a little bit hard to show while filming, but this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some maple syrup, and I just put some onto my spoon. That's like a tablespoon size spoon I have in there. So I just pour some of this onto the spoon, not more than 1 spoonful, and mix it in. This can really like make the calories go up really fast, but just a little dash of this will kind of sweeten it up and give it that sweet fall flavor. All right, so this is it. The hot cocoa is done, and it's super tasty. I would recommend trying it out. I think especially if you use a vegan protein powder. I find that vegan chocolate protein powders tend to kind of thicken up a little bit better than whey protein powders, so it kind of gives it that thick cocoa consistency. That's really nice. So this is my finished cocoa, and it's really filling because it has so much protein in it. I think that protein powder has 21 grams of protein in it, and if you can hear my dog running around in the background, he's been laying still all morning, and then just because I'm talking to the camera, he's like jogging in circles. But anyway, It's really tasty and filling, so if I'm like in a rush, I'll just have this for breakfast, but usually I have something else with it. But this is just a really nice snack too at night. If you're still hungry and you want something sweet, this will fill you up and curb that sweet craving. All right, so that was my recipe for my favorite delicious fall, high protein, healthy kind of hot cocoa that I've been drinking pretty much every morning or night every day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these kind of October fall themed favorites. I know there wasn't too many beauty favorites, but honestly, all the products that I've been wearing lately have been the same since my last Get Ready With Me video, where I'm using my Becca foundation, that Tatcha primer, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury powder, the Laura Mercier bronzer, the bareMinerals blush. Like pretty much all the products that I've been loving are exactly the same. So if you watch my last Get Ready With Me, that's everything I've been loving. But these are the kind of new, cozy, updated things for fall, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you'd like to see next from me on my channel, and thank you so much for watching.